I'm Tracy Ann Kimball. I'm one of the writers and co-creators of the film Starfighters.
And I'm Timothy L. Rayner. I am also one of the co-creators and writers for the project Starfighters.
I was already out in LA. I was working on Star Trek Enterprise, which was the last series, and just wanted to do something of my own and just be as famous as Gene Roddenberry was, create a vision.
And we met on the set too, and we kind of like collaborated a little bit on some ideas. So we formulated a possible standalone Star Trek story that we were calling Starfighters at the time. And when we were talking to the executives in charge, they were thinking of introducing Starfighters at the end of Enterprise, kind of like bringing the Starfighters in, saving the day, and then disappearing back into the future, because they were supposed to come from the future, save the day, go back and introduce them. Well, that didn't happen because Star Trek Enterprise was canceled after 4 seasons. And we had to create our own universe, our own aliens to continue the story, and that's where we came up with Starfighters, the Praetorian Issue. And I approached Tracy and I said, well, we need villains. We need somebody that's going to be able to instill fear into the populace of the Earth. And I said, well, what about Praetorians? And she went, what? Praetorians? Who are they? And I went on to explain to her. I said, well, the story is 2,000 years ago, an entire a general, his name is Leonidas Aurelius, and his entire legions, his 15 legions, are abducted by the aliens that were posing as the gods of Greek and Roman lore. But with the coming of new religions in the area, people started to back away from praying to the gods of Olympus and so on, and they started to lose their power, because this is what they lived off. They lived off the energy that these people prayed to them. So when this happened, well, they decided that, well, we're going to destroy Earth. We're going to get out of here, go someplace else. And they decided, well, this one general, he's always been faithful to us. Why don't we take him, his family, whatever, enhance them, bring him along with us, and instead of having people come to us, we'll make people come to us. We'll go out and conquer.
Earth has already been through a cataclysmic time from 2014 until 2020, which is when the story begins. They basically, pieces of a meteor hit at different places around the country, devastating Earth, basically causing Earth to basically have to start over again. So everything they once had, they're basically at square one. And with this new invasion of the Praetorians, they don't have their own technology except for one woman who's part of the Praetorians, played by Virginia Hay. She decided she didn't go along with the general's vision of coming back and conquering, so she took her own ship and she came back to Earth as a warning to basically say, listen, I want to help Earth, but in exchange for helping you and giving you this information about this pending invasion, I need to have some kind of guarantee that you're not going to turn me back over, because they'll kill me. So this new alliance, they say, okay, you tell us what you know and we'll give you sanctuary.
Well, that's one of the reasons why we cast these actors. Tracy and I, we're actors and actresses, but we felt that we didn't have the star power, the abilities, so we decided that, we're going to bring in actors that we can feed off of, we can learn from, and people will want to see this project. And so we cast these actors so they would be the movie. We did not write the characters for the actors. We wrote the characters for the actors we chose. And it's got a lot of good action in it, a lot of good martial arts. Being in the martial arts for over 50 years myself, I have an intricate knowledge of a lot of martial arts masters that we want to bring in to this series, if it becomes a series, as guest appearances to show different various martial arts and their techniques in this. And we want something for the whole family to enjoy. And that's why we developed it as the original Star Trek series was, a good family entertainment.
Ironically, at the same time that Star Trek Enterprise was being canceled, ironically, there was a growing need for sci-fi, whether it be TV series or film. And going to sci-fi conventions, you hear what the fans want. Why was that canceled? Why isn't there more starships out there fighting the bad guys, fighting the aliens? So we're giving them that, and that's why we're hoping to get the support that we need to make this real.